Hi, cozy friends. We have a lot to get to in the next coming days. We're doing some decluttering, some organizing, some light work, some errands, some yapping, of course. It's just gonna be kind of a FaceTime vlog, like coming with me for different stuff throughout the week. But a couple of things first. First, I want to say thank you guys so much for your support and your kind words after announcing my book release. I'm so excited about it. And again, I'll probably do a dedicated video on the book and give you guys kind of like a preview of it. But I am publishing a book. It's called Cozy Hobbies. It's like a love letter to cozy hobbies. It's a really cute coffee table book and it's just a lot of hobby ideas. It's not about being perfect at the hobbies. Y'all know I'm not. It's not about being an expert. It is simply about playfulness and exploration and having fun and like just trying and what that means in our lives and for ourselves and like who we want to be and the time we give to ourselves and all of that. The stuff that I always talk with y'all about. So it is such a meaningful piece of work for me, from me to you. And if you only have a couple hobbies or you have a bunch or you're an expert at a couple, whatever range of hobbyists you are, I hope that you see yourself in it. That's my little summary of the book. It's really just a love letter to hobbies. And if you love hobbies, I hope you'll like it. Basically any video going forward, if you want to find the pre-sale links, I will have them in the description for you. It's on Barnes & Noble, it's on Bookshop, it's on all kinds of things. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for that. I'm really excited about it. It took a lot out of me. Genuinely, I did not think I could do it. I didn't think I could write a book. And I just said yes anyways, because that's another thing I always preach, is to say yes anyways and try things you never know. And I challenged myself. I tried it. I was dedicated. Unintentionally moved in silence. I really wanted to take you guys along with me for that process, but it was so demanding and took a lot of discipline that I just really didn't have it in me to share that. That had to be a personal journey. That's a testament to believing in yourself even when you don't believe in yourself. Sometimes you don't need the belief, you just need the action, and that's real, that's life. But thank you guys. And the other thing is that I've been revisiting the book Burnout. To the cozy friends, you know who you are, that suggested this to me way back in the day when I was let's just say I was in a worse place. And I think the people who had been with me for a while, like since I was still practicing law, saw that and they're like, hey girl, you should read this book. And I did, and it really changed things, put things into perspective for me, and I'm now revisiting it and annotating it this time. And you guys, the informational value in this is unmatched. If you are ever stressed at all, and you don't have to be at your worst, you don't have to be at burnout to need to read this book. I think everybody should read this book, whatever stage of stress that you're at, so that you can prevent getting to burnout stage. But a lot of people right now are like firmly in burnout stage and have been for a long time, and so helpful. This really helped me get out of my burnout period. Felt a calling to plug this book because it's helped me now multiple times in my life and genuinely like shaped how I think about stress and think about how stress lives in your body and all of that. There's so many useful things of like how to complete a stress cycle. It's like breathing, laughter, positive social interaction, affection, and it goes into detail. A big old cry, creative expression. This is a good indicator of like, should you read this book? Again, I think everyone should read this book, but this is a good indicator of your brain and body exhibiting predictable signs when your stress level's elevated, even if you yourself are not aware of the stressor or like you're ignoring the stressor. You notice yourself doing the same apparently pointless thing over and over, or engaging in self-destructive behaviors. So like obsessive thoughts, checking something over and over again. Okay, that's one. Two is chandeliering, which is Brene Brown's term for a sudden overwhelming burst of pain so intense you can no longer contain it, that you jump as high as the chandelier. It's out of proportion to what's happening in the here and now, but it's not out of proportion to the suffering you're holding inside. So like an eruption of crying, of tears, like explosion of anger at somebody that's not proportional to like what happened. You turn into a bunny hiding under a hedge. The example is like you come home from work, watch cat videos while eating ice cream directly from the container, staying in bed all weekend, hiding from your life. If you're hiding from your life, you're past your threshold. You aren't dealing with either the stress or the stressor. They mentioned like that is a good way to temporarily abate the stress and like soothe yourself, like self-soothe from stress. Like that is a valid and good way, but that at the end of the day, you are not actually addressing the underlying issue. So that's just going to keep happening. Number 4 is your body feels out of whack. You have chronic pain, chronic injuries, illness, sickness. So those are just some of them. And this book, y'all, this book. I will say I got to the part where it's kind of talking about the system. It like goes into the system and it's patriarchy and it's capitalism. And it's like, that's all stuff that, especially as a woman of color, it's like, yeah, I know. I'm aware. I've known that my whole life. It does explain that a lot of it is out of our control. Like a lot of the stressors of our life are out of our control. It's just the way of the world and that sucks. Acknowledging that is still important. Even if you already know that, I know. Even if you already know the systems in place are keeping us in this state on purpose or just implicitly, even in knowing that, it's still important to acknowledge it and remind yourself because it at least eases some of the responsibility. Instead of like blaming yourself or blaming a specific other person, it's like, it's kind of everything. Anyways, y'all, that was just a little chit chat time. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a little workout. Let's go. All right, y'all, we're in the gym garage. Very messy. I'll just take you through my workouts that I've been doing. Still using Trainwell. How long has it been? Maybe it's been like a year and a half since I started using Trainwell. I think I used to have a like 2 times a week schedule, and then there was a point where like I was so busy with last year with like writing and all this stuff that I was like, I can't. No. And so I talked with my trainer about like bringing it down to 1 and then me just having like extra add-ons that I could do, like a walk and stuff like that, because I was really just walking more than I was doing like an actual strength routine. So these days I have it usually takes for me about like 45 minutes, 45-minute strength routine a week. And then I told you guys I've been doing PT because I tweaked my shoulder being dumb, not having proper form. And so I have been also doing PT once a week. It's basically another strength training session, but like very targeted on my shoulders and back because those are the muscles I need to build up to support my shoulders and stuff. 1.5 strength sessions basically. And then I usually do like 1 walk, I would say, on a consistent week, like 2 walks. Definitely no more than 4 movement sessions a week, but I'd say usually 2 to 3, which has been working pretty well for me. And again, it's the most consistent I've ever been with a movement routine ever. And that's been for a year now. And that's pretty good. And obviously there was like a couple weeks in there where I was skipping everything, but mostly a year of consistency. That's pretty good. And also just to reiterate, my fitness goals are purely and simply to be able to sustain my strength as I get older and as I age. That's literally it. I don't, like, there is nothing aesthetic. There's nothing, like, it is purely the fact that I know that I need to have strength in my back and my arms and my legs and my hips and yada, yada, yada to be able to have, like, a good quality of life as I age, because I have not been taking care of my strength in my early 20s and it catches up to you quick. So, that is my only goal. So if ever I talk about fitness and movement, just to be clear, that is my only goal. And it's okay if you have other goals. It's just, I'm letting you know that's my goal. I got nothing else. Let's get started. I'm gonna be listening to my Coachella playlist. Take me back. I'm kidding, please no, I'm so tired. right, y'all, I just had a meeting with Sam, my contractor. It was like our last wrap-up meeting, kind of. He's so funny. We just kiki. I'll show you guys a little update outside at some point. It looks so good. It looks so much better. I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm a little behind on breakfast. I have another meeting. The skylight guy is coming soon. Something happened with the last meeting that I told y'all about, but we didn't end up actually meeting and getting a consult, so now we're gonna do a little consult on that and just, yeah, like talk through what it'll look like for skylights in those little, what are they called? Sun tubes? Oh, I should probably go clean my room, actually. Oh my God. I'm gonna do that right now, and then we're gonna eat breakfast.
Dried up bones are running wild on this old night. We're sitting by the traffic lights. Don't know, I don't know if I should go.
I had the skylight meeting and it went really well. Skylight's a little more expensive, but the tubes are, he said for like a big one it would be $1,400, which is like, it's not cheap, but it's way cheaper than I thought it would be. So that's really nice. He was like, yeah, it's gonna change this room crazy. There are other rooms, he's like, I don't know if you need it for sure, but like if you just want it for like aesthetics, you know, I'll like give you a quote for it. But he's like, this room, for sure, it would absolutely change the light in here, and it wouldn't affect the heat either, which is what I was worried about. I was like, is this gonna be hot all the time? So yay, I was so excited for that. The office is gonna be so much brighter because it feels a little bit like a dungeon in there sometimes, so that will be really nice. Okay, so I'm just making my smoothie. I've been doing this I've been trying to do this on a daily basis. I put a little marine collagen in it, and I've heard from actual like TikTok doctors ingesting collagen doesn't actually do anything, and I trust that. I trust science. However, I also am like, well, I don't know, just like maybe let's just try it. Let's try it. Why not? There's no harm in it, so why not? And then pro and prebiotics here. You guys know I do my greens every day. I usually put this in my water, but I'm trying to do that less because it really makes the water bottles smell disgusting. So I'm putting them in my smoothies instead. And then some clear whey protein to get my protein in. And then for fiber, Maya makes this like chia seed mix. And then usually I do protein yogurt for even more protein, but I didn't have that today. The yogurt went bad, so I just used cottage cheese, and I'm a little concerned that it's gonna be kind of weird tasting, but I'm just gonna add some more of the juice so that it doesn't get weird. But this is like a mix of chia, hemp, flax, and then I think these are like pumpkin seeds, so it's good for fiber and some other stuff. Antioxidants, I suppose. And then I do frozen fruit, some juice. I just do any juice that I have on hand. Right now it's this one. I think that's it. I'm gonna do a little more juice. Sometimes if I need more liquid, I just add water, honestly. We have our little beast blender that we use. We've used it since Daily City days. I don't know if I told you guys that we got a mill. It's like the composting thing for all your food scraps. So far, we have saved 100 pounds of food with our mill. Her name is Millie Bobby Brown. That was Maya's idea. Millie's gonna eat these real quick. This smoothie's really good today. You guys, Ryan face reveal. Ryan and I in this game are living together. We're in love. We've been sweethearts for 2 days. My me got a crush on his me first. And so she was like, I want to tell Ryan my feelings. And I was like, go for it, girl. They sit down at the beach and she's like, so do you like anyone? And he falls asleep. He fell asleep. But we got there. We got there eventually. And now we have this cutie little house. This game is so much fun. It's like, I have like just a bunch of people in my life in here. But yeah, a lot of people do celebrities. I like to just have the people that are in my life in real life because it's so cute, you know? You can like give them little gifts and have them like run around and become friends. My mom's in here. I gotta check on her. She loves her butterfly. I gave her a butterfly. She loves her butterfly, but I gotta check on her. What's going on, Mom? And then you can decorate their rooms and like put them in certain clothes and give them certain items. It's so much fun. There's a restaurant I just unlocked and they go all hang out at the restaurant together. It's so cute. It's so much fun. I think when I first understood what Tomodachi life is, I was like, I mean, how much could you do in that game realistically? Like, but there's so much to do. And then you can decorate the town too, so it's really fun. Anyways, that's my obsession right now. All right, breakfast over, time to shower. Then we can get to work. All right, y'all, out of the shower. My sinuses are still all insane from the Coachella dust, the desert dust. And it's like no matter how many cycles I do of like saline spray and stuff, it's still dirty and gross. It's so gross. Like no matter how many showers, no matter how many flushes, it's just in there. And I just have to accept that it will be for a while and that's okay. And by the way, I'm still using my list every day. Every day. I can't tell you how transformative this was. If you haven't seen the video where I break this down, I talk about my whole list process. It's in this video. You should go watch it. But if you have trouble like making and keeping a routine, it's been such a game changer. I don't even like check it off physically anymore. I just have this here so that I can constantly come back to it. And then so like some things have become second nature and I'm used to them now and I know the order, but other things like the skincare, I still have to look at this because there's just so many steps. But it's been so helpful. I actually have a night routine now. I actually like, it just everything has an order and it feels really, really nice. And I'm still doing this however many, is it a month and a half, 2 months? Later. And even my journal, I've been doing that every day, so now it's almost 4 full months of daily journaling that I have, which is so nice. Like it's just a nice memento to even have. And I've also updated this too. I updated it with new skincare stuff because I forgot that I have this new face thing. I got this like over a year ago. It's like this little like microcurrent face thing and I just wasn't ever great about using it. Now I'm like, you know what, I should use it. So I've been adding it into my night routine. So I updated this and guess what I'm doing now? Using it because it's on here. So this really does help. But let's start with morning skincare. This skincare system, by the way, is based on a couple things. First, I'm trying skin flooding still because I have pretty dry skin. And so I just do like layers and layers and layers of different kinds of toner. So a lot of it is just like different layers of hydration. So that's what a lot of the steps are. The second reason is I'm also doing skin cycling at night. So there's a bunch of different products for different purposes at night and I cycle through. Like night 1 I'm doing 1 set, night 2 a retinol set, night 3 and 4 recovery set, and then it cycles on 4 nights. And then the third reason is that I get so many skincare things in PR. Not as much anymore. I've since just asked people to not send me things because I'm like, I need to get through everything I have. It's just gonna go to waste. But when it's a brand that I really wanna try, I still say sure because I wanna try it. And so I have a lot of things. And so I just created a skincare routine that helps me actually use all of them and helps me get through all of them by like stacking them in certain ways and like cycling and all of that. So that's why there's like as much, that's why it's as tense as it is. It's because I want to actually like use the products and get through them and see which ones I like, because all of my past routines have either been like either the 4 same products and then I never touched the new ones that I actually did want to try and see if I liked, or it's me just like bopping around like trying random ones here and there, and that doesn't actually give your skin a good enough like chance to see if your skin is reacting and liking it, like you have to be using it consistently. So all that to say, my skincare routine now is regular, but it's also super varied, and it's really like, I have only had a couple pimples since I started doing it, really, and I don't know what it was about. Maybe it was just like desert change of climate and stuff, but my skin has been so smooth and so moisturized too, so it's been great. It's been great. Is it a lot? Yeah. Does it work? Yeah. Yeah, it does. That's that on skin. I'm gonna start with microbial spray. I think I shared my nighttime routine with you guys in the first video where we talked about routine. I have to wait for this to completely dry because otherwise it will kind of counteract things. Yeah, I think I talked about the night routine, but there's kind of a lot going on. I'll read through it just in case anybody is a skincare fanatic and is interested in it. My exfoliating night is a double cleanse. So whenever it's a double cleanse, it's an oil cleanser and then a regular cleanser. And I use the Anwa Heartleaf oil cleanser, which I really like. I used to use the Centella one and I don't like that as much as the Anwa one. And then the Sulawesi cleanser that I always rave about because I love it. Pharmacy Deep Sweet BHA toner. Let that sit for 2 to 3 minutes. Then Haru Haru toner. Mixuna Asiatica toner. And then Youth to the People Superfood Cream. Then Retinol Night, double cleanse. Road Glazing Milk. Retinol Serum. And then Avocado Melt Eye Cream. That's Glow Recipe. And then Dr. Jart Barrier Cream. Night 3 and 4 is a recovery night, double cleanse, my new face thing. Actually, I think that's supposed to go for every night. The Riedel Shot stuff. TNS serum, which is this new really expensive serum I just got. I'm trying it out. We'll see. It's like my first real big skincare splurge. And I don't know if I'm really hesitant about skincare splurges because a lot of the time anything like cheap stuff does the exact same thing, but we'll see. It's raved about, but it's TNS is the name of it. And then a 5-layer flood, so it's just a bunch of toners, Tatcha Dewy, and then Medicube PDRN cream. So that's my nighttime cycle. And yeah, I don't know why skincare is like one of those things that I do really care about. I've always been very interested in it, and so for me it's kind of fun too. Like it feels like a science experiment and it feels like self-care, and it, obviously the aesthetics too, like obviously, you know, I want my skin to be moisturized and bouncy and healthy for as long as possible, but I don't care. Like if I get a wrinkle, who cares, you know what I mean? Whatever, I'm not to the end of the world, but it's nice that you can try things that extend that for a while, you know? That's where my interest in skincare comes in. Okay, vitamin C, Asiatica. This toner came in from Ulta with a cracked top, and so now I just have it open all the time because the top doesn't work. Do you guys have like a holy grail skincare item? I truly don't know that I could say I have one yet. I don't know. Right now I feel like they're all just working together to do... Did I already use the snail mucin? No, I didn't. Snail. I feel like they're all working together to do different things, and I just don't know what's working and what's not yet. Did I do this? Guys, I'm going crazy. I don't remember my steps. And then Tatcha Dewy and Supergoop. I don't know if I like Tatcha Dewy. I know we talked about this and some of you were like, no, it's my favorite. It's worth the price. And I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say no. I just don't know. Who's to say? I do like the Supergoop sunscreen though. I'm really liking that. It goes on so smoothly. It just sometimes I feel like it's not doing anything because it goes on so nicely. Like it just melts into the skin and it doesn't feel greasy and there's no white cast. So then I'm like, is it actually doing anything? Okay, skin's done. Now for moisturizer. I do layer of this, the Honey Water Balm, and then the Josie Moran Body Butter. This is a constant rebuy. I love it so much. I love it so much. This, I love the scent of it, but it doesn't do anything. It is barely moisturizing. It's basically just water. But Josie is actually moisturizing. Another update in my body care generally is that I've been using compression socks a lot more because I have issues with circulation. But even if you don't have issues with circulation, it's really good for just like maintaining healthy circulation as you get older, because as you get older your circulation gets worse and then you can have issues. You can have like painful legs and flare-ups and your varicose veins can be uncomfortable and itchy and all of that. So the sooner you get on the Compression socks, probably the better, I don't know. But I've been wearing compression socks a lot just like during the day, and then I'll take them off and do, I'm doing so many grandma things and I love it. I'm really leaning full force into the grandma self-care. I got orthopedic house slippers so that I'm not doing flat feet all around the house. Orthopedic house slippers. I'm in the market for some orthopedic sneakers and shoes and sandals, and I kid you not, I want to go to Skechers because they have some actually cute orthopedic sandals. Yeah, I'm in my grandma era. Well, I bet y'all know I've been in my grandma era, but I'm leaning full force into it. I don't care. I'd rather have healthy feet, legs, arches, all of that for life than, I don't know, worry about anything else. Who cares? So I'm gonna go find me some Skechers. And the other thing I've been doing is wearing toe spacers, which is just supposed to help with like proper foot placement, and that's supposed to help with like your back. So when your feet and toes have proper placement, then your back isn't overcompensating and then fatiguing or like getting thrown out. So here's my grandma body care list. Ready? And I say that with the highest respect and compliment. Compression socks. They have cute ones if you want cute ones, but I just wear them around the house under sweats, so who cares? Compression socks, orthopedic house slippers, orthopedic sandals, and sneakers walking if you do a lot of walking, but not too soft. If they're too soft, then your arches and feet can become lazy. So a little mix. A good mix is good. A good mix is good. Toe spreaders. I'm looking into a posture strap because I do have the posture bra, but I want something a little more. Yeah, y'all. Care for your body. We've only got one. Give it the love that it needs. Even if you look silly, who cares? Okay, our bodies need a lot of love. I have this little like fascia thing, but I use this for my lymph nodes. And then I'm gonna do my hair, get dressed, go fill up a big old cup of water, take my supplements, my vitamins, and get to work, y'all. This is 30. Maya and I keep saying that, but like truly, it's the joy of like taking care of yourself in little ways, you know? Pinching the lymph nodes. Okay. Hair, which I have now simplified for the days that I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. I've simplified to this Curly Magic. It's Uncle Funky's daughter Curly Magic, and I literally just do this. Put this in the Denman brush and call it a day. I do still use the other routine. It's just I only do that when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna diffuse it and spend a lot of time and and like if I know I have something important or whatever. But if I'm just gonna be sitting around the house and going to the office, like I don't need it to be perfect curls. I just need it to be sustainable for like a week, you know? Okay, hair done. Let's get dressed. Water supplements work.
Someone finally let me cut his nails today. Yes. Okay, good night.
All right, posture bra on, compression socks going on. See, they just look like normal knee-high socks, but they're compression. And I'm gonna put on a sweatshirt cardigan.
Alright, y'all, what time is it? I don't even know. I just shut off the computer. I don't know, but it's way past lunchtime, so I'm gonna go grab some lunch and then bring my laptop outside to do some work outside because it's been a while and I'm just feeling antsy. I want to be outside. I want to get some sun in, so let's go do that. Okay, I will show you before I eat. I'll show you guys the new area over here. So you already saw this. We're gonna have to re-clean this back up because it's all dirty, but this is the new side of the house. How cool is that? And this is the new gate. So we had 2 new gates put in. This one didn't even have a gate, so it's really nice being able to get out there. It was just like a fence. And then we have this DG going all the way out there and then all the way over here. So this was all bumpy and uneven soil. So we made it flat, and it goes all the way out here. So we can actually do some things on this, whether it's like activities or like moving the table over or the grill or whatever. But this is just like usable space, and then that can be gardening space over there. Very excited to have those things done. When I can, I'll show you guys the front landscaping, but it's gorgeous. But I'm gonna have my lunch out here. I'm feeling very lucky right now. Just looking around, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna eat. There's this spider over here that we've been keeping tabs on. It's like connected between the two arms of the chair. And every time we come out, we're like, how is he doing? He's gotten bigger. He's gotten bigger. He has something in his web today. It's a cute little one. It's a cute little... The other day, though, we found a huge spider on the wall. And we caught him in a cup and then put him outside. And he was so big. And I looked it up, and I think they're called like a false black widow. And it was definitely the male version, because he was just like skinny. But false black widow, look it up. Crazy little antennas. That's what was on our wall. And we took it outside. It was like... It was like this big. Huge. But usually the ones we see around here are cute. They're like the little jumping spiders. They're really cute. Alright, y'all, it's 4. I'm gonna cut out a little bit early with work, because you know what, I am still recovering from Coachella. Also, we never chatted about Coachella. It was really fun. Long story short, very fun. I went with my high school best friend, her sister, and her sister's fiance, who are also like now my family basically. I just love them. Any trip we do together, we all have a blast. So we went with them, and then Ryan, Maya, Ryan's brother, and Ryan's brother's girlfriend, who also are now like family to us. Well, obviously to Ryan, but like to me and Maya. And like same thing whenever we go on trips together, and we go on a lot of trips now together. It's just so much fun and like easy, and so it was like the perfect group. Everyone got along so well. Oh wait, and then Ryan's friend Thomas, who came for 4th of July, I think he was in the 4th of July party video. He helped fix our little this thing. It was so much fun. I'm a broken record. It was so much fun. My favorite sets were Sabrina, Subtronics, and The Strokes. Even though The Strokes, I was having a little bit of anxiety. I was getting overwhelmed with the noise. It was really loud. Not like The Strokes specifically, but it was just like cumulative noise after a couple of days, and I had a little bit of a freak out. Then I needed to go calm down, but it was lovely. I love The Strokes. And Sabrina was just so like... such a phenomenal set. The set design, the choreography, everything. And then of course I freaked out to Like a Prayer and Madonna coming out. Like I was I was by myself because Juhi had to run to the bathroom, and so it came on, and I was literally just sitting there in this little like alcove, just screaming and singing the whole song. It was so good. Justin Bieber was really fun. Most of his set was his new album though, and I haven't listened to the new album, so I was just kind of like appreciating the vibes. But it was so fun when he played all of his old stuff, and he seemed so much happier this weekend too, so that was nice. It was really cute, and Billy coming out was cute. And Subtronics, I wasn't even planning to go to. At the last minute, I was like, you know what, it actually sounds kind of fun. Sounds like exactly what I need. Just some like dancing. It ended up being one of my favorite sets, so that was really fun. And then Subtract was one of my favorite artists in high school. Went over there early. He was doing just like a Doolab set. I was so excited because I was obsessed with this one album of Subtracts, and he only played one song from the album, and I was like, damn, which makes sense because it came out in 2009, but it was fun. all around. During the days, we would just hang out by the pool, and then we'd walk over, and yeah, tiring, dust in the throat, blisters on my feet, lots of recovery to be had, but it was so much fun. Also, YouTube gave me a wristband, like, I want to say like a month before. We already had plans to go. We had bought our tickets. We had bought the Airbnb as a group. And then, like, my YouTube contact, like, manager was like, do you want to go to Coachella weekend too? I was like, I'm already going, but yes. So then I was able to give my wristband to one of the people in the group. And then I got to have a wristband, so that was nice. It ended up working out perfectly. So thank you, YouTube. Appreciate ya. Yeah, that was Coachella. It's one of those things where it's like, it's only really, really worth it when, if you like love 3 or more artists, then it's worth it. And when I say worth it, I don't necessarily mean the money. I mean the like physical toll of it all. But yeah, because that's expensive. I can't do that often. I think the last time I went was in 2021 or 2022. I needed that break for a lot of reasons. Yeah, so I probably won't be going anytime soon again, but it was so much fun. And us as a group, we're already planning some other trips. Not any more of that, but we're already planning other trips because we're having so much fun by the pool. Like, I kind of just want to stay by the pool. And then we'd be like, no, I have like 5 artists I want to see. So yeah, it was fun. But I want to go to Skechers, guys. If you thought I was kidding, I'm not. I want to go to Skechers. I have a list of the shoes that I want to check out. And then I think I might go to Costco because I really want some hot dogs and some deli meat. Let's go. All right, y'all, heading to Skechers. Okay, I'm gonna put on screen the ones that I'm going in, hoping to be able to try on. It's these 3 that look like sneaker flats almost. Y'all know I'm in my 2000s bag, okay? Like, I think these would be so cute with capris and just like, it's a very like mom in the 2000s outfit, and I don't know, I think it's cute. I know it's like, it's a specific look, and not everyone's gonna get it. And that's fine. I don't need them to. I want to be comfy, and I want them to go with my capris. So I'm looking for these. I just don't know which color I want. And then there's these flip-flops that I want because they're ergonomic flip-flops, and I love flip-flops, but they're so flat. All of the ones I have are so flat. And then there's 2 of these that I feel like would just be like a good walking around the garden, walking around the neighborhood, something like that, or with like a cute brown vintage fit, if that makes sense. So those are the ones I'm looking for. I hope they have them. I hope I can try them on and see which ones look actually cute and which ones look hideous. Okay, let's go. Okay, they didn't have any of the ones I asked about. She's like, you asked about all the hard ones. They didn't have any of those. They only had the brown ones. So I'm gonna try those on. Okay, dang, I'm sad they don't have the ones I wanted, but I think that did help me make a decision on them in general. So I don't want the flip-flops because I tried on some of the sandally plasticky flip-flops and they're fine, but they don't feel like they're actually that supportive. So I'll maybe find some like better quality orthopedic flip-flops. And then I was able to pinpoint the sizes that I liked. I like the wider foot and I like the size 8, so that's good. So I just tried on some other ones that were either a similar fit or style, and I liked the wide 8. So that's good to know. Now I just have to go home and decide between the colors, which is gonna be hard, I don't know. And they also I think they had better deals online, I don't know. And I do really like the hiking shoes, those were so cute. The brown and pink was so cute. Like, no one else is doing it like that. Skechers has the retro vibe because they haven't left that year. And I love it. Okay, let's go to Costco.
right, y'all, I'm home. Let's do a little grocery haul. I don't know the last time we've done a grocery haul. Y'all would be proud of me. I finally remembered to put reusable bags in my car and actually use them. Because putting them in the car was one thing, and then there were so many steps. I had to get them from my garage, because we have so many. I had to get them from my garage to the car. That was one task. It took me about 2 years. The next task was actually remembering that they're in my car and then using them. Finally did it today. So let's go through everything. Everything's in my home goods bags. Also, I went to Grocery Outlet, which I always forget about. Grocery Outlet, I love Grocery Outlet. They just have such good, like everything is such good prices. I swear, it feels like it's half the price. Like if I got all of this at a Ralph's or a Vaughn's, I swear it would be like $400 worth of stuff, and I spent $200 on everything. Such good prices, and there's like good stuff. There's good stuff. Some of the stuff is wonky, but some of it's good. Okay, first thing, I got probiotic yogurt, whole milk, because of course. So this will be the yogurt that I put in my smoothies instead of, I usually do either the Chobani 20 grams of protein or Oikos. This still has a decent amount of protein, 9 grams of protein, and then it's probiotic, which is fun. Then they had the vinegar kettle chips, which, by the way, last time at the store we tried the apple cider vinegar kettle chips. So, yes! So if you like these, I think you'll like apple cider. If you like apple cider vinegar, I think you'll love them. They're so good. They're just like these, but like a little funkier, and I love that. The thing about Grocery Outlet, though, is that they don't always have like everything that you need, whereas if you're going to a Ralph's or Vaughn's, you know they're going to have the thing that you need. Grocery Outlet is more like going to, well, an outlet. A grocery outlet. I got this spicy Alfredo. I thought that was fun. I got some baby carrots. We were tearing up baby carrots at Coachella this weekend. We got that like huge Costco 2-pack. Went through it. We were also tearing up the hot dogs, which made me crave hot dogs. So I got 2 kinds of hot dogs. Usually I would try to find like something that looks a little bit more like real meat, but I'm like, you know what, it's a hot dog. A hot dog is a hot dog is a hot dog at the end of the day. So I just got a Nathan's and a Hebrew Nationals hot dog. Then for the smoothies, I found these sliced bananas, and then this cubed avocado, which is so nice because, I don't know, when we get avocados, we don't get avocados often. When we do, we're using it for something else. Like I'm putting it on toast or something. And there's usually not anything left to freeze. And if there is, it's because it went bad. So this is perfect. Get some healthy, oils and fats and stuff in the smoothie. Ooh, then I saw this somewhere random. It wasn't even in the freezer section, which maybe that's a bad thing, but cherries, wouldn't that be a fun addition? Antioxidant. Okay, then I got a bunch of meat for sandwich meat. I found honey ham, smoked ham, turkey breast, and then like a big thing of turkey, because I go through these a lot when I'm in a sandwich mood, and these days I'm in a sandwich mood. I got out of my sandwich mood early to the point where I didn't gross myself out from them. So then now I'm back in a sandwich mood because I had a nice little break. Now I want a sandwich like every day. So sandwich. And provolone cheese is what I like to put on sandwiches. I like to explain to whoever asks me about my disgusting sandwiches that I want it to taste like nothing. It's a Midwestern sandwich. It's white bread or potato bread. It's mayo. It's provolone cheese, and it's jelly meat, and that's it. That's it. I specifically want it to taste like beige. It's not meant to be gourmet. It's not meant to be delicious. It's meant to taste like nothing. And I love that. Do I want everything to taste like nothing? No. I want my things to be well seasoned. Do I want my Midwestern sandwiches to taste like nothing? Yes. I don't know why. I found this pancetta. So I got that. Thought that'd be good in a sauce with this spicy Alfredo. Thought that'd be good. I'm silly. I just realized it's prosciutto, not pancetta. But you know what? I think we can do the same thing still. I got some avocados because they were a good price, and they were actually like in between that perfect rape stage. I haven't gotten back into my avocado toast phase yet. I found these chocolate chip pancakes, which are nostalgic because we used to get these when I was a kid, but the blueberry kind, and they had the blueberry kind, but I was like, I think I won't be able to eat them because I had them so much as a kid, but the chocolate will be a fun blast from the past. I got a couple of split pea soup cans for Maya because Maya likes the Amy's split pea soup. And then some cold foam. Haven't tried this one. Been making matchas again, so got some cold foam. In the last bag, we have some pretzel dogs. This is just straight, not real food, but it was calling to me. It was calling to me. What? I was supposed to ignore the calling? No. The bread I was talking about and hot dog buns, pistachio milk for matchas. Ooh, such good pasta shapes. Wait, I have to show you these pasta shapes. They're so good. Lemons, bananas, jicama. I'm so glad they're carrying jicama in more places now. Watermelon juice for smoothies, bagels, some meat sticks. These are Maya and Ryan. They both love these meat sticks. Doesn't matter really which brand, they just love a meat stick. Actually, for Maya it matters the brand. Oh, and they had pasture-raised eggs. I've never seen pasture-raised eggs there before. Okay, look at these pasta shapes. Oh my gosh. I love these ones and I never see them anywhere because then the sauce gets in there and it kind of like, it's like a little suction of sauce. I love those. Lumaca Regatta? Sure. Then Casarecce. I love these ones too. These ones are really good for like pasta salads. And then these are like some of my favorites. I love these. So they had really good pasta shapes. That was a win. I was like, get off the counter, silly girl. Last but not least, the sour gummy worms from the very start of the store. Because you just need a little something sweet. Gotta wrap everything up with a little something sweet. Okay, put these away. I didn't show you the new sofa yet. Come here. All right, y'all. This is the new sofa. You can't see the color totally here, but it's like a chocolate brown, and it matches this part of the rug. It just makes, I know. It makes this room so moody. I love it. And I know. And then these two recline. There's a little thing down here. You press it. Up it goes. Whee! Isn't that so nice? So both of these recline, and then we have this one as the like permanent chase. And then we have our little TV there. And it's just so good. Like look how cute everything looks all put together. And like over here so cozy with the bookshelf. And eventually we want to have the built-in bookshelves and maybe built-ins that go up there. Who's to say? But definitely built-ins over here, and then this will be pushed all the way up against the wall so that the built-ins kind of go custom over this. Over here we want some kind of partition, like glass doors, or just like, I don't know if you would call them transoms if they're floor to ceiling, but just like glass, almost French doors kind of, but not actual doors. Just to create a little separation, but still have all of the light coming through and still having it be a passable space, because it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But yeah, this is what we watched 28 years later last night in here. That was our movie that we broke it in with, and this is like the gaming spot. So whoever like wants to game goes here, and we all do at different times. And then like often Ryan and I are in there watching something, Maya's in here gaming or watching something else in here, or like if we all want to watch something, we either go over there or over here, but here's like the moodier spot for like movie nights kind of. And then like playing together too, like Maya and I play together here while Ryan's watching something over there. It's just nice to have separate spaces when you have more than two people living in a space, I think. And this is like the formal living space. You guys know that I was like not loving the fact that we have unused space, but it's kind of just like a showroom / dining room / Christmas room. But it is nice for gaming, like when guests come, that's where we brought out the table and like we made it long, and then we played games there. So it is useful, just not as functional. But that's why we didn't make this room a dining room, because we were like, well, let's get more use out of it than that, because we would never use it enough to make this a full dining room. But how cute is it? We're also thinking of adding some kind of partition there, maybe like a pocket door or something, so that it can be open and walkable, but it can also close off since like the TV's right over there. So this is the new sofa, and I'm gonna sit here, get some blankets, get cozy, and have a little me time. All of that was just for my 3 drinks. I still have to make myself food. I made my breakfast, got my 3 drinks. My water is lost right now. It's somewhere around the house, but here's breakfast today. Alright, y'all, I have a meeting at 11. It's not a work meeting. Well, it is a work meeting, but it's a fun work meeting. It's with New York Times. I just opened the box that they sent us for the meeting, and this shirt was in it, so obviously I put it on because it's cute. But it's like a little meeting it's a meeting with one of the MIDI crossword creators, and we're gonna break down like how he creates them, and I'm so excited for that. So that's like a fun little break in the day. But couple things I need to do today. It's actually been a really light week for me this week, which has been so nice because coming back from Coachella, I feel like I've needed a slow ramp up back into things. So it's been a lovely like catch up week for me. It's been really nice. And I crammed in so much before I left, like 2 weeks worth of work so that I would have this time. And so I'm thanking past me, even though I was so stressed, I'm thanking past me for doing all of that because now I can kind of just slowly get back into things. Anyways, here's the things I want to do. I want to have a little creative brainstorming session, ideate, brainstorm, both for creative work stuff, personal creative stuff, and then personal life. Sometimes I just need to like sit and write things out and just kind of brain dump. Then I need to put away the rest of my laundry from Coachella. Then I need to reset this office. It got messy again. Not too messy, just like a little bit. I need to reset the office. Then I'll probably be just in time for the meeting at 11. And then I need to go to the office and film some content there. That's all I have to do today. I think that'll bring me till like 3 or 4. But yeah, I'm gonna do some brainstorming right now. Let's do it. Alright, y'all, I just broke my stuff down into random little mind map brain dump things. Work-life balance, health, money, nature, home, hobbies, creativity, self-care. And I just kind of wrote down all the things I'd like to prioritize going forward. That was a nice little exercise in that. And then I also did some like content planning, ideating and stuff. That's for me to know and you to find out. Okay, I have my meeting in 5 minutes, so I'm going to get to that. That works for me. Oh my god, you guys, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. And just kind of unreal. Like, making a crossword with Ian, living good, like, what the heck. Anyways, that was cool. And I also learned the programs that they use to make the crosswords. One of them is Crossfire, one of them is Ingrid. Ingrid's free. And I just downloaded it. I'm like, I'm gonna make some in my free time. That sounds really fun. So, yeah. Crossword making, y'all. New York Times. Shout out to New York Times. That was really fun. What did I say I have to do next? Put away my clothes. I did think I was going to get to all of those before. It's so funny. Time blindness is just so hilarious. Yeah, girl, you're going to do all that before the meeting. That's hilarious. Let me go put my clothes away, and then I'll get dressed and go to the office to film. have all these socks to get rid of, no pairs and kind of old. And now I'm going to organize my office. All right, y'all, this is what we're starting with. Kind of just stuff everywhere. So let's go. I had a few people ask where I get the clear sheets that I do my crafts on, like in the last craft video. They're actually all old frame covers. So a couple of frame covers I swapped out for an anti-glare one, and then some of them are just like old frames that broke. But I keep the picture cover part so that I can do crafts on them and not get surfaces messy. And so that I can be messy and I don't have to worry about it, because I kind of like to just squeeze stuff on. Yep. Decluttered. That whole decluttering the closet and the office took me 2 YouTube video essays. No time at all. Now I've got to get to the office, film this video, and then I have acting class at 6:30 today. Let's go. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready for heading to the office and filming. But how cute is this dress I thrifted for spring? Isn't it so cute? I have to mend it. I have to mend it because it is old. And I don't know if I did this when I washed it for the first time or if it was just like this. But that seems like a really easy mend just to connect these two, because just the elastic is coming out from this. So if I just connect these back up, that's an easy mend. But how cute is it? I love it. It's just like a long maxi, perfect colors for spring. And then I'm just doing a little, you guys know I don't like to have my hair on my neck, on my face, so I just have it up. This is like what, second day of wash, and I have it up already. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do my makeup and then we're gonna head to the office. All right, y'all, makeup is on. I've been using bronzer more on my cheeks and like nose area. Like I'll do a base of blush and then bronzer, and I really like it. It's really nice for like spring and summer when you want the like, you know, sun-kissed look. But isn't that cute? Isn't it nice? Okay, let's go to the office and film. Yay. All right, y'all, I just got to the office. I was cracking myself up because I think I'm like the worst person to have in an emergency, because my nervous system's like broken. Like it's not that it's healed and therefore I'm so calm. It's like it's calm to a point that's like troublesome. Like I go to freeze. Yeah, my fight, flight, or fright. What? Or fright? Fight? No, that is me. Fight or flight, I'm fright and freeze. Literally, a lady was coming into my lane, like fully was going to hit me and would have been a problem, but I was paying attention, so I slowed down. And I just went, hey. That was my response. Hey, girl. Honk the damn horn. What the hell was hey gonna do? Hey. Literally, she's veering into my lane. Hey. There's also been so many occasions where, like recently Maya was driving, they were getting over and someone was in, like fully in the lane, like they just couldn't see that someone was in the lane, and I went, oh, someone's, oh, hold on. That volume. I went, oh, hold on, someone's, and then they honked. So that's the only reason that Maya knew that they shouldn't get in the lane. I went, oh, wait. Yeah, I need to work on that, I think. Literally, any life or death situation, any moment when it's necessary to alert everybody, I go, uh-oh, hey guys. And my heart rate, fine. Everything's fine. Nothing, my body does not tell my brain, or my brain doesn't tell my body. None of it. Anyways, let's go inside. All right, I'm back from the office. I got most of the stuff done, but there was a slight hiccup with one of the collabs I was filming where just one of the little DIYs I was doing just wasn't working totally properly. So I have to go back tomorrow and finish that up. But I'm off to acting class and I have 2 things we're working on today. One's a monologue and one is a little partnered one. So I'm gonna go practice that in the car on the way there. Let's go. Alright friends, I just got back from the office, from a day at the office, and I had too much to do that I forgot to even pick up the camera, but I'm back here for the rest of the day, finishing up the rest of my submissions for today. Yeah, that's kind of all I got for this week. I'm here with the babies. Here's Azula. Here's Gila. Hi, Gila boy. Cutie boy. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I will see you guys next week. I love you. Stay cozy. Bye. I'm done with work.